Hey guys, so little story time. I want to get my top wisdom tooth removed yesterday, and I got a coronectomy on the bottom. You can see it's like super swollen. It's a little bit hard to talk, but I'm gonna try. So a coronectomy is when they cut the crown off the wisdom tooth and they leave the root in place, because if your root is like touching your nerve or too close to your nerve and the root touches it, when they pull, it can cause permanent loss of feeling on your lip, your lower lip, your chin, and this part of your face. So I could not get mine taken out. I had to do the coronectomy. A few years ago when I got these two on the left side removed, it was not as painful as what I experienced from yesterday. I believe the coronectomy causes a lot more pain than just getting the actual tooth removed. It's crazy. So let me tell you about my experience, right? So I had the strap where they put for checking your blood pressure. That was on my arm. I had the finger clip. I had the EKG 1, 2, and 3 taped on me. I had an oxygen tube and the strap behind my ears. And I also had to be put to sleep because the major surgery. So I had to be put to sleep. And then I had an IV needle right here. I don't know if you could see. It's a little bit black and blue. Yeah, so I guess right after the dentist, he probably started putting the medicine to knock me out, and I started to feel sleepy, but I don't know, I didn't want to go to sleep, and then I just felt like them pushing my head down slowly, and I knocked out. But it was super weird because, like, I know I'm asleep, but at the same time, I felt like I wasn't asleep, you know? Like, I'm seeing all these colored boxes, like this side and this side, like, and I'm there, but I'm not seeing myself, but I know I'm there. And it's like a whole ton of colored boxes, and I'm just like shooting down through like a kaleidoscope of boxes. So weird. And then, like, I had this feeling of like being pulled backwards now. And then I ended up in this place like black and white squares. And it's like I felt like I was sleeping but not sleeping at the same time. Like, it was so surreal. Like, that's the only word I can say. And I don't know. It was just weird. And you know when you're at the dentist and you get that feeling like you won't need to swallow your spit or you're gonna start choking? I started to feel that, like, I don't know. I started to feel like I needed to swallow my spit, and I couldn't swallow my spit, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like, I started to feel like I was gonna die, like, and I could feel my body fighting to like get up and just like sit up and swallow my spit. And like, I'm trying my best and I just couldn't do it. And I swear at that moment I thought, like, am I gonna die? Like, is this what dying feels like? And it's so weird. And I was like, in my mind I'm thinking it's not so bad, and I'm still seeing these colored boxes, and like, I don't know. It was so weird and it was terrifying. Like, I don't know. I never want to experience something like that again. Like, at that moment, when you think back about it, it's like, you know, when people say like they had a near death experience, it's like, I swear to God, I feel like that happened to me. Because after the surgery was over and like I started to like slowly wake up, I remember looking to the side and my arm, this arm, had a strap over it. So I realized like I feel like I really was choking and trying to like fight to wake up, and they probably had to strap my arms back down or something. Like, that's really scary. And then I kept falling asleep, and they kept telling me to wake up because I had to go take an x-ray to make sure everything was fine right here. So I remember the lady was holding my arm and walking me to the x-ray machine. I felt so loopy, like it was so weird, and like, oh my God. But after all of that, I got 3 little envelopes filled with the gauze, and I got a mouthwash, chlorhexidine. Supposed to take it 2 times a day, morning and night. I got clindamycin antibiotics. I got ibuprofen 800 milligrams for pain, and if for severe pain, I have the acetaminophen codeine number 3. Yeah, so I've been taking all of those, and I took the gauze out today, but let me tell you, to eat with gauze in your mouth is, oh my God, it's horrible. I could not eat yesterday. My mom made soup. I could not chew. She had a strainer and she drained it with a strainer. So I was trying to eat just the broth, and it took like over an hour. And by the time I did finish eating the broth, I was starving again. Let me tell you, when you cannot eat and you have that feeling of like starvation, oh my God, it is like the worst. So today, I ate like a small piece of bread, and I put some butter on it, and I soaked it in tea, and like I would like put it to the side and swallow the bread without really chewing it because it's super soft. So that wasn't so bad. And another thing that I had today, it took really long to eat, but I managed because not really any chewing, was some mashed potato. So I would recommend soaking bread in tea or eating mashed potatoes, because you definitely cannot manage eating food. So yeah, that was my experience. Well, I hope this video helps anybody that has to get a coronectomy or remove their wisdom teeth. It's definitely not fun. Another thing that I would recommend is, do not think about it. If you have an appointment to go get your wisdom teeth removed, or you have to get a coronectomy or something, don't think about it. Do not stress about it. Like, just put it to the back of your mind. Go do your thing. And just don't think about it. And it will be easier to deal with the stress. I tried my best not to think about it because I was so tempted to reschedule this appointment because of being scared. But it's better to just get your things done before the pain gets worse and, causes more problems and teeth pain. It's not fun. So yeah, they said it the worst pain should be the first 3 days and 5 days the most, and I should fully recover and heal in 2 weeks. Let me tell you, the time in a day does not go fast enough. Oh my god, today is only the second day, and I feel like the time does not go. Like, I'm tired. I have to take the antibiotics every 6 hours. I have to take the pain pills every 6 hours as needed. I take it every 6 hours because I don't want to feel the pain. I mean, I still do feel pain, but it's not as bad as I expected the pain to be. Another thing is ice. Put something cold. I had like an ice pack and I wrapped it in a tissue, and like I would rest it here and like under here and stuff. It's supposed to help with the swelling. So this was my experience. I hope this video maybe helps somebody that has to go through the same thing I did. Recovery is literally the worst thing to go through. It's the hardest part, not the worst. It's the hardest thing to go through. So if you can be around somebody that can help you, I advise being around someone for help, like, but I get some pain under here and like right here. Ugh, just cannot wait for this to be over. So like I said, I hope this video helps. I'll try to do another video to update how I'm feeling day by day or like every few days. So thank you for listening. Bye.